Hello everyone, this is Kathy from the Daily Marker, and I'm so excited to be back doing a video and creating again. It's been so crazy busy. So I want to show you, this is one of the brand new releases for Stamptember. I love Stamptember, it's such an exciting time of year, and this is called Beautiful Flowers 2. And I want to show you how I added the black to enhance this and see if you like that. So this is what it looks like before I added the black, and as this scrolls down, this is how it looks after. Now of course I got carried away, so you could not do as much as I did. So I was using Alt News paints, and this is like during the process. I watercolored this in several sessions because I didn't have time to finish. And I wanted to create a piece for the wall, and on each side of this floral trellis thingy, I stamped the flower again, and I didn't want to color those. I wanted the center bouquet to stand out. So right now I have a navy colored pencil. So I finished watercoloring. I left some sweet spots, those white areas in the flowers. And now I'm just enhancing what I've watercolored with a colored pencil. I spent a lot of time. It's a nice big image, which I love, and that's why I thought it'd be perfect for like an art piece for my wall. So while you watch me do this, so I'm just adding some color to the nooks and crannies here, and adding some darker areas just to refine a darker area. Did that make sense? I don't care. Okay, so now I'm just enhancing the nooks and crannies again in the background. So you can see I'm going around the edge of the flower. When it's really close to a line, like in between the leaves, I press a little harder, and then I really go with a very light stroke as that color fades out into the background. So just play with your pressure, but the lighter you have, the lighter hand that you have, like right here, it's important, because otherwise I would have to keep on adding color. But then again, you can get out your eraser. So anyways, that's that. I guess I'm a little rusty. Let's see, it's like 1 in the morning. I don't know if I've done a video since Max has gone. I didn't want to write about it on my blog because I'm just not great at communicating, but it's really kind of sad, especially right this moment. He's not here clinking his little chain around. So anyway, I'm going to move on to the flower. So I always say the best colored pencil is a sharp pencil, and I've picked up an orange colored pencil. I sharpened the tip, and I just want to add a little bit of a color variation to some of these petals, just as an accent. So I'm not being deliberate in the petals that I choose. I'm just adding a little bit of color. When I watercolored, I didn't spend a ton of time adding a lot of depth. This is a nice big flower, and I spent enough time, so I thought I'll just finish it off with my colored pencils, which I love to do. So I'm just jumping around, adding some orange here and there. Now this flower I'm coloring right now, I really wanted as my focus flower. I spent a little more time on that. And now I'm really literally just scribbling some orange on these other flowers. I did speed this up, but I still was just scribbling. I just wanted to get one little area orange on these, not spending a lot of time. So my craft room is in front of a big window, and the light changes a lot, so that's why you notice it just changed. So I've picked up a white colored pencil, And I'm just pretty much adding a line of white up near the edge on all these leaves. I didn't leave much of a lighter area, just kind of, my leaves just got a little dark, so I'm helping it out with just a white colored pencil here. I don't want to use a gel pen because that's a little bit too opaque, so I'm just adding this line of white, and it can be super fast. You don't need to spend a lot of time doing this. But these little things are fun to do and they make a difference. So now I just sharpened this peach pencil, and I didn't want to add more white to these flowers. I just wanted a slightly lighter area on some of the petals. So I have a peach pencil. I just wanted a lighter pencil than what the petals are. And there's no intention where this pencil tip is going. It's just on one side of the flower. I'm not overthinking it, just do it. When you create that lighter area and that darker area, no one's going to analyze, oh, well, that lighter area should have been there. So don't overthink it, just do it. So I'm going to put this in a frame on my wall, and you'll see that at the end. Now, black changes everything, and you can see I've already added some black, and I wanted to show you. I don't think too much about it. You just kind of got to go for it, and less is more. So you always want a very sharp pencil. And you can see I'm just filling in those little nooks, teeny tiny little areas, and it really makes it pop so much. And then you don't need to add it to all the areas like I did. I just get carried away. So this is a good time when you just walk away and add it to some areas and then see if you need it more. But I just like doing this, and it makes such a difference, so I tend to go a little overboard. So now I'm filling in some of those areas around the leaves and kind of doing a line on one side of those leaves and then blending it out a little bit. And you can always take the eraser there if you need to soften like a black line or something by the leaf. So I'm just going to speed this up and just keep on doing this. It's kind of fun to watch it transform what the black does. And honestly, I really don't think I say this all the time, but let me reiterate. I think the best pencil is a sharp pencil. So don't worry about if you have the right pencil. Any black will do, but you'll have much more control if it's super sharp. So I'm just going to keep on moving there. Now, I still wanted more black and just these teeny tiny little areas. And this is one of my top 10 coloring tips, filling in the nooks and crannies. So I have my Sharpie marker, and you can see I'm just kind of doing like a little L shape. And some of these areas are just a little line. I just want it a little blacker in these tiny, teeny, tiny little nooks and crannies. And it just makes such a difference because this is blacker than the pencil. So I'm just going around and adding these little things. Now watch. See how that little bit just makes it stand out even more. Am I wrong? I mean, do you think so? I just feel like it makes a difference. And when I look at art or a photograph or what was I looking at? So I was looking at something the other day that a real artist did, and you could see like where the black was. So look for the black when you're looking at art or art in your house or something, and you'll find a little bit, and that makes such a difference. And again, I don't worry about where the light's coming from. I mean, some of those artists probably do, but not me. And I really enjoy doing this, but you don't need a Sharpie marker, just a fine tip marker. You can use anything. Since this is watercolor paper, a 0.03 won't work as well. This is much faster. My voice is getting a little crotchety sounding. So while I do this, I have some exciting things coming up I can't wait to announce soon. I need to start looking at the coloring contest entries. I have 4 weddings in September and October, and my nephew's getting married next week. So I've been trying to do little things for him and his beautiful bride-to-be. It's a very exciting time for our family. So that's why I've been kind of MIA. So the top is before the black, and here's the bottom. And like I said, you don't need to add as much as I did, but you can see it's striking what that black does. So I had a frame from Michael's. I suggest you go buy frames first. So this is the area in my craft room where I hung it. I'm going to step on in there and you can see that. My husband's a builder. Yes, I have a fireplace. This fireplace happens to suck. It's in my craft room. Unfortunately, I never use it. So here's the art piece. I don't know why I call it an art piece, whatever. This is another new Simon Says stamp that I watercolored. That was super fun. I'll have to share that later on my blog. Now this is what this area of my room looked like before. And I, believe it or not, I had these frames on hand in my craft room. I buy a few when they go on sale, and this is what it looks like after. So every single thing I had, except for the baskets, I ran to the Container Store and got the baskets on the shelves. But all these other frames I had, and I just added some cardstock to the other one. So I want to talk about framing and some tips in another video. So I hope to do that. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. I'm grateful for you all. Okay, bye.